Ladies and gentlemen, how's it going? Once again, I'm Nev from Nev's Tech Bits, otherwise known as your friendly neighborhood basement dweller. Don't worry, ma'am, I am from the internet, and today we're taking a look at this Surface Pro 9th generation with a 12th generation Intel i7 CPU. We got, 16 gigabytes of RAM on this sucker, and about 256 gigabytes internal SSD. Very nice. This thing's freaking huge. You see that? Right there, USB-C, no regular USB, gotta adopt the USB-C. Now, one thing I don't particularly like about Surfaces is they don't take the cases very nicely, and you don't want to drop these things, you'll break them immediately, and I see these things getting dropped all the time. And then, of course, once you drop these things, the price is immediately like 1/5. Alright, so here you can see we have 12 cores, i7, 12th generation 1265U. And here you can see, 12th generation, 16 gigabytes, of course, 64-bit operating system, Windows 10 Pro, all that fun stuff. Zoe, what you doing, cutie?
I know.
You trying to get into my videos, you silly goose? Next up, let's try a real-world benchmark on this sucker. Now, a lot of people get really upset with me when I run benchmarks on things like this. Now, things like this are meant to be portable, let's face it. It's made for media consumption, maybe a little bit of office. With the i7, you think it'd be able to push out, some power, but I gotta tell you, as someone that's had some of these things and have been using them for multiple things, like World Community Grid and for Bitcoin mining, then they're not really all that powerful. One thing that stuff like this shows us is that an i7 laptop is generally not going to be as fast as an i7 desktop. But I do like to play gaming benchmarks on here just to see how far we can push it. Again, not made for gaming, but let's try the benchmark. Alright, first up the DirectX 9, we're rocking at 44 frames per second. I gotta say, that is really good compared to a lot of the budget units that I've had in a bunch of the Lenovo E-series system. Next up, DirectX 10, we're rocking at 15 to 18 frames per second. Jeez. Oh, wow, I've never had it do that before. Alright, so not so bad, not so bad. DirectX 11, 72 frames per second. Jeez, I gotta say, that's pretty good. That's some pretty good motion. Okay, I'm definitely impressed with this. Next up, of course, we got DirectX 12, and geez, 20 frames per second. Okay, I'm really impressed with this compared to a lot of the budget Lenovo systems that I see in. Not bad, really fluid. Good stuff, good stuff. Alright, I gotta say, I am really pleased with that benchmark. That's a pretty high score, but I would hope that we get a high benchmark, seeing this thing's freaking expensive. Alright, so let's get a good look at what we got going on here. Really not much going on over here other than the power. Not much going on in the back other than the camera. We flip open the bottom. Of course, that's where the prop is. And I'm sad to see there's no micro SD or standard SD card slot in this. Of course, we got the two USB-Cs, the power, the volume up, and that's about all she wrote. Yeah, so I managed to get Grand Theft Auto downloaded on this, and they kind of scaled it down. It's a video game for ants now, and yeah, let's see how Grand Theft Auto plays on this beast. Okay, I gotta say, Grand Theft Auto is remarkably smooth on this. I mean, I'm right in downtown, I'm scooting along, I'm not getting any hangs, I'm not getting any lags. Now, I did have to manually tell it what size to be at, because it defaulted to 800 times 600, right? So, uh-oh, I'm stuck. Anyways, yeah, not so bad on a tablet like this. I didn't expect this well, honestly. Now, next up, we should definitely talk about heat. One thing I noticed with my personal Surface laptop is, man, that thing got really hot. I'm definitely feeling it on the back here. You can tell that the back is definitely a bit of a heat sink. Now, here's where I keep my old girl. Yeah, everybody drops their Surface. Check out my totally professional heat sink unit. Gorilla Glue does all the good things. Legit, though, it works. Right now, I'm rocking World Community Grid on this bad girl, but honestly, I don't seem to use it for anything. Even if Microsoft gives these things away for free, it seems like people don't end up using them for anything. Oh no, she's back! Alright, trying out some Fortnite. We're getting about 60 frames per second. It is a little bit it's a little bit jumpy, but it is in the waiting room, so. Okay, so the game's taking this very capably. I'm having a look around at the bus. The bus is looking pretty good. I am getting a little bit of jitters, but that's just how she goes sometimes with the PC version. Now I'm coming down and you can see the roads as I'm not even halfway down, which is a really good thing. Getting about 17 frames per second. Okay, so I got good memory on here, but perhaps the CPU is getting a difficult time, because you see this thing's definitely being a little jumpy. So yeah, it looks really good, but it's really stuttery. Honestly, it's been a while since I played this, and I'm not really sure where the epicenter of action is. Oh, yuck, this is a build version. Let's take Goku down! Yeah, son! So yeah, this is definitely not the worst setup. I mean, for $2,000, you could definitely get a nice laptop. It's okay. It's very capable. For what it is, it's very capable. And if you got the money and if you want a Surface laptop, you're not going to go wrong with this unit. It's very big, but you're probably going to break it. And I am really terrified the user that's going to get this is definitely going to break it. But we'll get a running total. Maybe we'll start a Deadpool. I'm going to say 2 months. We'll see how it goes. Keep you guys posted. That's it from me, Net from Nest Tactics. Like and subscribe if you like this stuff. It's always appreciated. And ladies and gentlemen, more importantly, folks, take care of each other, will you?